Hey friends, thank you so much for listening in to another episode of the podcast, 5 Minutes or Less. I am your host, Brian Doney. I'm really glad you guys are here. This is going to be a fun week. We have Stamati A on the show this week. He's a member of the sketch group Alpacalips. That's Alpacalips, Alpacalips, sketch comedy for the end of the world. Look them up on Facebook or YouTube. Definitely look up their sketch Poop Race. That one's really funny. Look up Poop Race. That one's great. But before we get into Stamati, I want to promote a couple of things. Tomorrow night, Tuesday, September 2nd, will be the first Comedy at the Mez open mic. For comedians, the sign-up and workshop start at 7, and then we go from around 7 to around 8, and then we start the show at 8:30. So for you non-comedians, for you civilians, try to come in around 8:30. It's going to be a great show. We have 3 co-headliners this week. Danny Stratton, Dustin Meadows, Tyler Stewart. Tyler Stewart, he's done the show. Ball Pit. He did Ball Pit Enthusiast. Listen back to that episode. You can tell he's really funny just from that, and he's going to be great along with Danny Stratton, Dustin Meadows tomorrow. Stamati will actually be doing a comedy at the Mez. He'll be co-headlining next week on September 9th. So be sure to check out that week too if you like Stamati tonight. Speaking of tonight, tonight I'm going to be recording a live episode of 5 Minutes or Less at the Shrunken Head Comedy Open Mic. I've never done a live one before. I'm really excited to see how that's going to go. Hopefully I'll either air it next week or the following week, just to see how it goes. If you guys can't make it out tonight to see a live show, you'll be able to check out a live recording of 5 Minutes or Less on September 10th, because I'm going to start hosting a monthly comedy show at Shane's Dinner Theater off of East Livingston. The show's going to be called Super Comedy Melee. It's going to be really great because there's all different forms of comedy are going to be on the same stage. We have improv groups like 8th Floor Improv and Not From Concentrate. We also have stand-up acts like Nick Glasser, Summer Sterud, and then we're also going to have we're going to record the podcast live, 5 Minutes or Less. That's going to be it's all going to be on the same stage. It's going to be great. I'm going to be hosting the whole thing. It's going to be on September 10th. Show starts at 8 o'clock. If you want free passes, feel free to tweet at me or message me, and I'll be sure to help you out. I'll help you get in, so that way you don't have to pay that nasty $5 cover charge. Well, I think that's about it. Let's get to it with Stamati. But first, our this week's random song that I'm going to be blind karaokeing to is brought to me by randomsongoftheday.org. This week's song is "I Know a Place" by Bob Marley. Here we go. Ba-doo, scooba-doo, scooba-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo. Ooh, whoa, yo, yoy. When the whole world lets you down and there's nowhere for you to turn, 'cause all of your best friends have let you down, down. Then you try to accumulate, but the whole world is full of hate, so all your best friends start just drift into space. I know a place where we can carry on. I know a place where we can carry on. 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 And there is people like you, people like me. People need to be free, and there's a place in the sun where there is love for everyone. We can be, yeah. Welcome to the podcast, 5 Minutes or Less. I am your host, Brian Doney. Today, I am ordering a pizza from Harvest Pizzeria right here in Columbus, Ohio. The pizza I ordered is olives. It doesn't seem like there's much to that one, but I'm excited to see what it is. And my guest today is Stamati A. Hey.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, so yeah, we're getting olives,
Pizza.
An olive pizza. I mean, it's some other ingredients, Serignola and Castavella Etrano.
Are these types of olives? Or are these...
I don't know. I mean, would you know? Because you're Italian, right?
I'm Greek.
Oh.
I'm Greek, but we have olives.
Oh, okay.
We make a lot of olive oil.
Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah. So you're excited for this pizza?
I love olives. I'm very excited for the pizza. I'm assuming they will be pitted and most likely be Kalamata olives, unless you requested green olives. Did you request green olives? Or does it come with a vast array of olives on it?
They have Marcona almonds.
What?
And fresh herb.
Herb.
Which
herb.
Or is it herb?
Herb.
Herb.
Herb or herb?
Herb.
Herbie fully loaded.
Okay, I know. I mean, I don't smoke pot.
Neither do I.
Really?
Yeah, I really don't. I get that response from everybody when I tell them that, but I really don't.
No. I mean, I just meant more like I didn't mean like surprise. I just meant like, oh, good for you.
Good for me. Good for you.
Good for both of us. But I know sometimes people refer to it as herb.
Herb.
But if you make the H silent, does that mean it's not pot, or does that make it pot?
Well, I don't know why they just wouldn't take the H off entirely, put a U in front of it, and just make it herb.
Herb.
Like the burbs, but herbs.
Herb, yeah.
Right.
What would you call the... I'm guessing this fresh herb is... we'll refer to that as a normal plant, like a basil or something like that.
Okay, sure.
Or basil.
A basil.
Basil?
Basil.
How do Greeks say it?
Basil.
Sorry to... Okay.
You know there's a Greek comedian, I don't mean to interrupt, but there's a Greek comedian named Basil?
No.
He's fucking hilarious. I've seen him twice. He's great.
Really? Yeah. Oh, I gotta go check out that show. Is he on YouTube?
He's got a ton of stuff on YouTube and he tours all over. He's great.
Oh shit! I gotta check out Basil and his opener herb. But okay, so we'll refer to herb as like a plant that isn't pot.
Okay.
And with an H, herb, that'll be pot.
Herb will be pot.
Herb will be pot.
Okay.
So we're getting fresh herb.
Herb. We're getting herb.
We're getting herb on our pizza.
Did they specify the type of cheese?
Let's see. I don't know. I thought the Marcona would be cheese.
Is Marcona cheese?
But it's actually olives, so I'm not sure. There's this other thing called Gaeta.
Gaeta?
It's Gaetta.
I don't know what the hell that is.
But you're Greek.
I don't know if that's a Greek thing.
I mean, but it's Italian. I mean, you're close to the...
Can we drop that?
What? I mean, I don't know how proud you are of your heritage.
I'm very proud. I'm very proud to be Greek.
Are you first or second generation
I'm
Greek?
Second generation Greek. I'm very proud to be Greek. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not like the typical kind of Greek who goes around slinging ouzo shots at people and screaming "Opa" at all my friends, okay? That type of Greek person can go fuck himself. I grew up with so many people that are like that. I fucking hate them.
There's that Brian Regan bit where he's his friends will say like Italian words like I'll have a Marconi,
right,
or something like that.
Is that the kind of olive we got? Did you say it right by accident?
Marcana.
Marcana. I'm sorry.
Marcana.
My bad.
But that's an almond. And also, that reminds me of this story Zach Galifianakis said one time where he said his uncle, like his great uncle, he came into America during like intense segregation, and he was very dark, very dark. And the bus driver came up to him and goes like, "You need to get in the back of the bus." And it's like, "But I'm not black." And the bus driver goes like, "Then what are you?" And he says, "I'm Greek." He says, "You can't be on the bus." But yeah, it doesn't look like, I don't know. I mean, just like a typical Greek, which I'm guessing is the only kind of people who would. I mean, are Greeks late to things?
Almost exclusively.
Okay, well, I'm guessing that's the type of people that would just propose an olive pizza with Marcana almonds.
Well, usually the Greek thing, the thing that people go kind of nuts when in Greek culture is like, oh, it's got olives and it's got feta and it's got olive oil and it's got oregano on it, it's got lemon juice and it's got salt, pepper, and that's like those are everything Greek.
Yeah, okay.
And it's stupid because that's
Well, you know what? These Greeks. I mean, I thank you for teaching me so much about Greeks, and I'm glad we established herb versus herb.
Yes.
Make sure you know that, kids, when you're going on the street for things. And but it doesn't seem like Harvest Pizzeria is going to make it this time, which is unfortunate. I'll have to try again some other time. But
I think they're based out of Circleville.
Oh, that's not.
I think it's weird that they even took this order.
Oh, I mean, I'm always surprised at the confusion when I say, "Hey, I want this pizza in 5 minutes or less," and they're like, "What?" And I'm just like, "You heard me, and so get it to me. I've given you the address. There should be no excuse. You know you can do this. It's the only way we can defeat Jimmy John's." But it looks like we're not getting our pizza tonight. Maybe I'll try again some other time. Maybe when I'm a little closer to Circleville.
Okay, maybe a little. Yeah, I don't know. Just an idea.
But thanks for being with me, Stamati.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah.